Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll discuss about using client script and script include, how to auto populate the values using client script. So first we need to create the table. Let me go to paint where let me show you what is the requirement. So first I want to create a table where the table name is something called as Vardhan table. This is my table. In the table let me create 4 fields. The first field is for reference. This is reference. You can mention as caller ID for this one. And the second field name is first name. For this I want to create first name. And the third field name is the last name. And the fourth field name is email. These are the 4 fields. Let me create email. So these are the 4 fields. Whenever we have selected this reference as a caller ID, so whatever the caller ID, the name which is selected from here, it should be auto populate from the first name, last name and email. So let me create this table, right? So go to a PDI. Let us start without wasting our time. Let me create a table. The table name is, go to your system definition, click on the tables. It opens in the new tab. Let me create a table. Create something Vardhan demo table. In that, right click on the space, so the name will be automatically created by system. Just save it. I don't want to create any like a module, so let me just unselect this, save it now. Whenever you have saved any table, system will generate 6 column names automatically. Like the first name is updated, this ID, created by, created, updated by and updates. So based on our requirement, I want to create 4 fields in this table. So let me create a table. Let me create a column. The first column, the column name is, first I want to reference type I want to take. So first let me take a reference. The column name is some caller ID. Click on the space, so the column name will be automatically created by the system, u underscore caller ID. Save it. So whenever you are saving, we have a taking reference, right? Reference type, so we need to select the table as well. So I'm taking user table, that is sys underscore user. Go down here, let me select the table sys underscore user. This is user table. Now save this one. So first column name has been created. Next, create a second column name. Go back here, caller ID has been created. Next, create a second column, that is first name. I'm taking a string. Create column name as first name. Give the maximum length 40. Save it. The same way we need to create a last name. Click on the new button here in the column section. Last name is last name, max length 40. click on the save button. Go back. One more field we need to create, that is column name. Create new button, that is email. Make it as string type email. Provide the link as 40. Save it. As of now we have created the table, and for the table we have created four columns. Let me show that form how it looks like. Let me show that form. Show form. Go down here. Here we have a button called as show form. Click on that one. So we have a four columns. My requirement is, whenever you have selected caller ID, the person name, first name, last name and email ID should be populated automatically using client script, right? So for that we need to write script include as well as client script. So let me select this. We have something called as different name, right? Andrew Jackson and Abraham Lincoln. So it is not populating as well. For that we need to auto populate the values whenever the user has been selected this any caller ID, right? From this lookup list, any name here, it has to auto populate the values as first name, last name and email ID. So for this we need to create client script. Let me write the client script. Go to right click here, configure, go to client script, create a new button. We are in the client script section. Click on the new button. Give the name of the client script. This is the name of the client script. So whenever you have right click on the table, so it is getting a table Vardhan demo as a table. In the UI type, select all. In the type we need to select on change, because whenever you have selected this on change, like any value you are selecting, right, based on that it has to populate the values as first name, last name and email, right? Go down here. Let me write the code and I'll explain how to write the code in the client script. So now start writing the code in the client script. Let me remove this. So this function is this one, insert this one. Now start writing here. First we need to write var ga equal to new glide ajax of single quote semicolon. I am mentioning write script include name. We'll write later this one. Then ga dot add param of sys param underscore name, comma get user details semicolon. This line is creating glide ajax, that is we need to write the script include name glide ajax API, and the second line is this function name used in script include, right? This is second line, and the third line is ga dot add param of sys param param underscore id and comma just provide some value, that is id, semicolon. And after this, what we have to do is we need to write ga dot get xml answer, write the function name, function of answer, then open the brace. Here we need to write the code. So I'll explain. This is sent to the script include passes, or we can write passes pass to the script include. And here we need to write the function, that is function name is, first we need to write the function. I'll explain you one by line. First let me create details as an array, empty array, semicolon. In this, first I need to say, I'm writing as some alert to check the value, alert of checking value server client. Some sentence I'm writing here. Next write the if details, this array I'm writing details dot first name, first underscore name is true, then I want to set the values, so that is g underscore form dot set value of, we need to write the backend names for this, the first name, last name and email, that is u underscore first name comma details dot first name semicolon. Next close this one. Next write this one more line, if details dot last name, open the braces, and g underscore form dot set value of u underscore last underscore name comma and details dot last name. And next line we need to write for email, right? So if details dot email on the braces, g underscore form dot set value of u underscore email comma details dot email. This is completed. That ends with semicolon, right? What is happening here? Let me format the proper lines. First, it is going to Glide Ajax API. We need to write the script include name. This is a function name we need to write in our script include. Call ID is the value. This is sent to the script include to make a connection to get the value from the client script. And this get XML answer function handles sends a request and handles the response. I'm creating array to store the values which is coming from the script include. I'm checking some line to check the value whether the data is coming from server to client or not. And details dot first name is this array, whatever data coming from the script include will be as first name, last name. Whenever we got this first name, we need to set as u underscore first name, u underscore last name, and u underscore email. These are the backend names of this table. Whatever we have created this, right? First name, u underscore first name, u underscore last name, and u underscore email. So these are the values we need to set. Whatever the data coming from the server as details dot first name, details dot last name, details dot email. In the details array we are parsing data, right? So whenever we're getting the data from this, from server side, it has been stored in details. For that we need to write one more line here, that is called as, we need to parse the data, json dot parse of answer. So whatever data coming from this server side will be converted into an object. That object we need to store in array that will be automatically set into our first name, last name, and email. So the value which is getting from the client script, right? So we need to have one value. So which one value we need to select here? In this we need to have some value, right? Get value. For that one we need to write one more line over here, that is called as, before that we need to write, that is where, this one we need to write call underscore id equal to g underscore form dot get value of u underscore ca caller id underscore id. So this value I'm getting whenever you are selected here in this reference, right? This caller id, that value will be stored in our caller id. This caller id has to pass to the scripting tool. For this we need to write the script. As of now this is completed, I'm saving this. We need to write one more line here, this one in the glide ajax we need to write the script include name, and this function name we need to write in our script include. Let me save this first. Right here you are taking the value from the caller id, right? We need to select the field name. That field name is caller id. That's it. Our client script is completed. Let me create script include. Go to your PDI again, script include, go to system definition. Here click on the script include where it opens in the new tab. Here we need to write the, click on the new button, we need to write the script include. Some name, Vardhan demo script include, right? So we have created script include name. So before that we see there is a Vardhan demo script include prototype and initialize colon function, right? So class dot create. So whenever you are using this client script, right, we need to select this glide ajax enabled. So it object extends object abstract object processor. When you open this one, open definition, see there is definition. You can see later. As of now we'll see that later. As of now we can create script include for this. So let me write our script include here. Just copy this one. I said that this script include name will be added into our client script. Here we need to add in the client script, right? Now save it, this one, script include, sorry, client script, and open this script include. Now start writing the code. Let me maximize this now. So whatever you are passing this, right, this caller id pass to the script include. The data which is coming from the u caller id will be stored in call id, that call ID we need to pass to the script include. We need to make a connection between script include and client script. Go to here, we need to write the first line is, first write the function name, whatever we have written this function get user details, just copy this right here, and function. Now start writing the function. Now we need to make a connection between script include and client script. So for that we need to create one variable clr underscore id, some variable that is this dot get parameter of, here we need to take that sys parm id, this one. Go to your script include, write this single quote, semicolon. Now start writing our code, actual code, where usr details. I'm creating some array to store the values which is coming from the glide record. So user table, here we need to write if clr id is true. Now start writing the code, then where some gr user equal to new glide record of, need to select user table, that is sys underscore user table, semicolon, right. Now if gr user dot get of the clr underscore id, then we need to fetch the details. What are the details? The first name, that is gr user, say get clr id. Let me write this, that is user details dot first name equal to gr user dot first name. Or we can write get value of first name, and user details dot last name equal to gr user dot get value of last name. User details dot email equal to gr user dot get value of email, right. So here this is completed here up to this. Now after this is for this one, and this is for this one. Let me make a structure, right. Here we need to return something after fetching the values. We need to return json dot stringify of user details. That's it. Make it comma. Now let me format this, right. So what is happening here is, whatever the value coming from the client script, that is call id. In the call id we have, let me maximize this, in the call id we have caller id value, it is passing to the script include. In the script include we have getting the value of that this param id that is stored in CLR id. I'm taking array user details, right? So user details is an array which is used to store the data which is getting from the glide record user table, right? We need to have some variable to get the values, the records of user table into gr user. I'm getting the sysid of this gr user dot get clr, this one, right? So after checking that, we need to fetch the values. First name, last name, email id will be stored in our first name. This first name, last name, email id will be stored in this array, user details array. After that, we need to return the JSON. It is used to convert JSON JSON object as stringify used to transmission to the script include. In this JSON object, again it is taking as a here JSON dot passing the value which is coming from the script include, right? It is converted into an object using this statement. So now let me save this one. After writing this, let me save. Select something, user role. Now go to your form. Here go to tables. Here we need to open that table name. Go to system definition, table name. The table name is, let me minimize, Vardhan demo, right? So Vardhan demo. Vardhan demo is my table. Here go down here, show form. Let me check once again this script include. The format is correct. Okay, lot of spaces, I'll remove this. For this function, okay, this one, this one, this one. Okay, now everything is fine. Let me remove the spaces for this one. This is a way to write the function like in between braces. All we need to set so that we don't have any confusion on this. Let me save this. Go to client script. Let me open, check any values are there, anything there. We don't have anything. Let me save this. Go to form. Let me check whether it is coming or not. Let me refresh this one. Abraham Lincoln, you can select anything. Checking the value. See how it is populating the values. See, go here. Let me check any select any name, Angelo. So it is automatically populating the values, right? In this way, we need to write how to auto populate the values using script include and client script. So this is the way to write auto populate the values in the form level. In this form, you can use in the catalog items in the form level wherever as requirement, right? So you can select one more field, record here, any record. Maybe we don't have any. Let me select another this one, right? See, it is auto populating the values. In this way we can have a script include and client script auto populate the values from script include using glide ajax, right? So as of, if you have any doubts, please comment on the below video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. I'm stopping here.